Good morning. Hi, it's Rachael Plaine. We're here at Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness. It's Wednesday morning at 9, and I'm live streaming our gentle, moderate flow yoga class. So for those of you that have been with us before, you're familiar that we've been live streaming all of these classes, a lot of them at their typical time. So we're here Wednesday morning at 9. Good morning, everybody. Welcome. Thanks for joining us today. We're just getting on today, Wednesday at 9. It's a beautiful day. Good morning, Helen. So the sun is shining. It's a brand new day. It's going to be a good day. And you're starting with yoga, so that's awesome. So thank you for being here. Good morning, Shannon. Good to see you in the virtual world. It must be nice kind of in a way for some of you that are at home and you're able to practice when maybe you couldn't normally practice on a Wednesday morning. Patty, Shannon, Helen, I know normally I'd see you in the studio, but not in April on a Wednesday. So here we are, maybe the silver lining of the quarantine. So great, I'm so glad you guys are here. We're gonna start in just a moment. If you have any requests or things that you want to work on, please let me know. You can send me a little message here before we get started. Otherwise, we're about to dive into our gentle, moderate flow class. This is a class I teach every Wednesday morning at Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness at 9 a.m. It's an hour-long class. We'll go till 10. We begin all of our classes, my personal classes that I teach, with a centering. So we'll start with a centering, we'll do some meditation, we'll warm up, we'll flow, we'll stand, we'll move, we'll stretch, we'll breathe, and then we'll have plenty of time to relax at the end. So it'll be a full body practice from 9 to 10. And just keep tuning in and checking into our website, BerkshireYogaDanceFitness.com. That has our full virtual schedule with all of the classes that our BYDF instructors are either live streaming from Facebook or uploading to YouTube or teaching on Zoom or Google Hangouts. So there's lots of ways to find us. Good morning, Pam. And you can also check out our YouTube channel. So if you haven't been there yet, all of the Facebook Lives that I'm streaming, and Thomas and Jillian and Julie and the other teachers that are on Facebook Live, all of those get recorded and then up to YouTube for you guys to watch later if you'd like. So please subscribe to that, hit the bell so you can get notified when we add new classes, and share with your friends, let them know what we're doing, and hopefully we can keep you guys moving and happy and healthy despite everything that's going on in the world around us. So I know that this is a crazy time, but when we can find these moments to nurture our bodies and our minds and our hearts, it's so, so important. Good morning, Sarah. Good to see you. Cool. All right. So again, my name's Rachael. I'm with Berkshire Yoga Dance and Fitness. We're here at the studio live streaming gentle, moderate flow yoga. We'll be going from now until 10 o'clock, full body practice, good for all levels. You don't need anything special, but if you like to practice with any props, feel free to have those nearby. As you may know already, we offer these classes free of charge as a gift to our community during these challenging times. And I just want to take a moment to thank you guys so much for all of your generosity. We've received donations and contributions and nice notes and messages from folks that have been with us for a long time and folks that are new to the studio. So I really, really appreciate that. And so do all of our teachers. That's going to help sustain us through the closure. So hopefully we can open back up sooner rather than later. And it also helps support the teachers that are volunteering their time to create these classes for you. So if you're interested in making a donation or contribution, it's not necessary, but it's welcomed and appreciated. You can do that at supportbydf.com, supportbydf.com, to make a contribution to the studio or to an individual teacher that you'd like to make a donation to. Good morning, Melissa. So here we are, Wednesday, 9 a.m. Let's get right to it. So we're going to start seated today. You don't need anything special. Your mat, whatever space you're practicing on, is perfect. I'll lead you through the class, and then I'll come back up to check in at the end. So if you have any questions, feedback, or things you want to share or chat about before I log off, please feel free to send me a message as we're here live this morning. Hi, Terry. This is so great. All right, we've got a nice crew ready to go. So let's take a seat and get started. Good. Okay. So we're going to start in a comfortable seat, and I know that the visual quality is not great. I have ordered a camera, so I know I'm a little washed out looking and overexposed, but we're working on improving that. So stay tuned for better visual and audio coming at you real soon. So hands down, eyes closed. And start to drop into this space. So as I mentioned, if you're just joining us, we're in my classes that I'm leading, I will always start you with a meditation or some breath work. So whether we are in a gentle class or we are in a vigorous class, always taking this time to land. It's so important. So with everything that's going on, especially right now in these unprecedented times, it's so important that we take some time to land and to center. There's a lot of noise happening right now in the world around us, in our homes, in our personal lives. So seeing if we can take this time to find some peace, to connect to our breath, and to connect to our bodies. So with hands down in the lap and eyes closed, we'll begin in a very familiar way with some rounds of a letting go breath. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale a sigh. Do that twice more. Breathe in through your nose. Exhale a sigh. Good. And one more time, big breath in. Let go. Good. Breathe in through your nose. Hold the top of your breath. So you'll just hover, suspend the breath at the top. Pause. Through your nose, create your cat back. Round your back. So tuck your tailbone under. Draw your navel back towards your spine and drop your chin towards your chest. Then inhale, float forward on the sitting bones. Lift the belly, the chest, the throat, and the face. Open up your front body. Exhale, round your back, tuck your tail, scoop your belly, chin towards chest. And again, inhale, rise up, lift up, look up. And exhale, release. Good. Move that right into your shoulders. Inhale, sit up tall, big shoulder shrug. And exhale, back and down. A couple more times, big shoulder shrug up. Exhale, back and down. And one more time, lift it up. And exhale, release. Roll your palms open. Let the backs of your hands touch your lap. And as you exhale, drop your chin to your chest and just pause here. Breathe into the back of your neck. Take a deep inhale. And full exhale. As you breathe in, bring your right ear over to your right shoulder. Open the left side of your neck and face. And then exhale, bring your chin back to your chest. Go the other way. Bring the other ear to the other shoulder. Open up. And exhale back through center. Go one more time each side. So bring ear to shoulder. Open the neck and the face. Exhale through center. And then last time, other side, ear to shoulder. And exhale through center. On your next in-breath, lift your head up, keep your eyes closed. Breathe out where you are. And then begin to deepen your breath, breathing into the lowest part of the belly, the middle part of the ribs, and the upper part of your chest. Exhale, release the breath from the chest, from the ribs, and from the low belly. Continue that. You're coming into your 3-part Dirga breath. Breathing in and out through the nose. Lengthening and deepening your breath. And starting to drop in to find that place where you are most centered. Where you are most at peace. Where you are most steady. Continuing your breath. In yoga, there is an ancient saying of steadiness and ease. Stiram Sukham Asana. Creating steadiness and ease within our postures. Creating steadiness and ease within our breath. Creating steadiness and ease on and off the mat. Allowing this practice to be a way for you to access those 2 points, those 2 places within yourself of strength and steadiness and groundedness, and at the same time a sense of ease, of lightness, of luminosity or grace, of expansion. We'll take a moment to just slow the breath even more. I'm going to breathe in for the count of 5, taking a deep inhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take that again on your own, breathing in. And breathing out. Continuing and just noticing after just a few moments of being here, of doing this, of slowing the breath, of landing in stillness, how that might create a shift in your mind or in your body or in your heart. You're doing great. On your next in-breath, bring your hands together in front of your heart to create a prayer position or Anjali Mudra, palms will meet. And as you exhale, bow your head to yourself and take a moment to come into intention for today. And perhaps that intention could be one of steadiness and ease. Creating that within your practice and keeping that as you transition off your mat today. On an inhale, slide your hands to the ceiling, lengthen your arms, lift your face. Exhale, open your arms wide, stretch through the fingertips, bring your chin to your chest, and then do that twice more. Inhale, big sun breath. Exhale, open wide. Beautiful. One more time, deep breath in, stretch high and wide through the fingers. And exhale, release. Coming into your side stretch, inhale, right arm out and up and over the head. You can lift up, look up, and keep moving. Inhale, rise, and exhale, stretch the other way. Keep going, inhale up, exhale, stretch, just opening up your waist. Again, like that. Keep moving with the breath, opening the ribs, opening the chest. Opening the armpits, the side body. Good. One more time each side. And it could be as big or as small or as fast or as slow as you want. Let's pause here. Bring your hands behind, interlace fingers, press the fist down, squeeze the heart open, puff up the chest, lift the collarbones, and exhale, release the gaze, roll the shoulders. Let's come to all fours. So either come over your shins or unwind your legs. So just take a moment to find tabletop and come right into your hip circle. So hands a little further forward of the shoulders and start to spin the hips around in one direction. Nice big hip circles. And then big hip circles the other way. Good job. And then let's take it to a wide knee child. So tuck the big toes together, separate the knees, sink the hips back, and drop your forehead. From here, walk the hands to the right. So come into a little side stretch in your child. So hands all the way to the right, head drops down. Again, breathe into the rib cage, those little muscles between the ribs, the intercostal muscles, breathing there. Good. And then walk your hands the other way. Get that big stretch in the other side of the ribs. Let's come through center. Shift forward to tabletop, all fours. Bring the wrists under the shoulders, the knees under the hips. Couple hip wags. We'll take our rotation here to continue warming up the spine. Inhale, lift the right arm out and up. Look up. And exhale, thread halfway through. So you bend your left elbow, dip the right shoulder, hover. And then inhale, unwind, lift up, look up. Exhale, thread halfway through. And inhale, rise up. This time we're going all the way through. So go ahead and bring your right arm right through. So you land on the right shoulder, you land on the right side of the head, but even out your hips. So notice if they want to dip over towards the left, pull them back over the knees, even hips. And then maybe lift the left arm up, get a bigger twist, and perhaps fold that top arm behind your back. Let the back of the hand touch the back or sneak right into the hip crease. Keep lengthening the neck, keep reaching the bottom arm through, a couple breaths. So you're wringing out the spine, or warming up our spine, twisting, releasing any stuck, stale energy there, creating more room for our breath. Inhale the top arm up if you're in that half bind. Release it back down. Inhale, right arm out and up, all the way above the head. Lift up, look up. Exhale, release. Other side. Inhale, left arm rises. So you're going one breath per movement. Exhale, thread through, hover. So this flow practice that we're in together. Inhale, rise up, flowing with your breath, linking breath to movement. Exhale, thread halfway through. Last time, inhale, pick it up. Exhale all the way through, slow landing, bend the elbow, dip the shoulder, dip the head, get on the outer edge of the head more than the side of the face, hips right above the knees, and then inhale the right arm up if you want, but you don't have to, and exhale, fold it behind your back, back of hand to hip or hip crease, and pause. Good. Inhale, lift that top arm high to the sky. Exhale, release your hand to the ground, and then inhale, unwind your body out and up. Exhale, release your hand down. From here, curl your toes under, and you have two choices. If you want to keep it gentle, walk out to puppy, hips high, chest to the mat, forehead, or chin to the mat. Option 2, hands a little further forward at the shoulders, lift up to dog. Good, so your choice. If you're in dog, go ahead and pedal out. Maneuver the hips back and forth. Bend and straighten the legs, whatever you need to do here. A couple breaths. Good. And then from your down dog, if you chose to be there, just take a bend in your knees and really pull the hips back. Really stretch the hips away from the armpits. Lengthen the waist, drop the head. Pause and breathe. Little steps to the top of the mat, feet come up to hands. When you get there, take a head shake yes. So whether you're in puppy or dog or meeting in a forward fold, take a head shake no. Lengthen your spine, bring your hands to your shin bones, press your head away from your tail, firm up your legs, lengthen. And exhale, melt. Bend the knees, drop the body, surrender, get easy. Inhale, lengthen, strong, steady, press out. And exhale, surrender, melt, relax. Last time, inhale, pick it up, lengthen, strong, stable body. And exhale, release, surrender. Bend the knees and roll on up to stand. And at the top, just take a sun breath. Inhale, out and up. Lift the arms above the head. Let your palms touch. Exhale, bring your hands through prayer position or Anjali Mudra back to heart center. Stand up tall, close your eyes. Come back to your breath and come back to your intention, perhaps of creating this steadiness and ease within your practice and within your body, your mind and your heart. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, release your arms. Sun breath to the top. Palms are going to stay above the head. As you exhale, bend your knees, bring your hands through prayer position all the way to forward fold. Touch the ground at the bottom, drop the head. Inhale, lengthen flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Bring your hands up to your shins again, press head away from tail. Exhale, deep fold. You're gonna step the right leg back and land on your right knee. And pause here, wiggle that right leg back so you're on your right knee. Come on the fingertips, lift the heart. You could stay here, or if you have your balance and you feel comfortable on your knee, lift the arms up to Anjaneyasana or crescent lunge. Just take a moment to breathe here. Deep inhale. And exhale, release, touch the ground. Sneak that back leg back to meet your front leg back to meet your back leg rather. Lift your tailbone up, drop the belly down and lift your heart. So it's like you're in a cow pose. We're gonna lower knees, chest, and chin. Point your elbows back and dip the chest out, but try to keep the hips high. And then scooch your body forward to cobra. So push the heart through, uncurl your toes. Elbows back, shoulders down, lift to cobra. Exhale, release to belly. Press up and back to tabletop, all fours. Curl your toes under, and we're coming back to dog or puppy if you'd rather for a couple breaths. Hold your down dog or hold your puppy. So if you're in puppy, you might want to actually meet us in dog. So we'll take a little bit of a different transition here. So if you're comfortable coming up to dog, see if you could join us here. On an inhale, float the right leg up. So this is a gentle / moderate pace class. So some gentle things, beginner things, and then some things challenging, but we'll do our best to modify. So bring your knee into your belly, and you're gonna land on that foot just halfway through. So almost like it got stuck here, and then wiggle it out to the side a little, just like it got stuck, so it didn't quite make it between your hands. You're gonna turn that right foot out. So actually take your toes right off the mat maybe, toes out. And if you're comfortable here, you're gonna press into your left hand and come on the outer edge of the left foot, only if you feel comfortable. If not, stay where you are, and then maybe free up that right arm. So it's like a modified side plank. You're gonna look up, and exhale, release back down. So come back on the ball of the foot, and then scooch that right leg back to meet the back leg to come to dog. Take a couple breaths here. To get forward to the top of our mat, we could either take little baby steps, walking feet to hands or hands to feet, depending on how you're feeling, or follow along and lift the right leg up. And this time we'll go ahead and step it right through. So if it gets stuck like it was before, bring it all the way through this time. And then step the left leg up to meet it. Inhale, lengthen your spine from the tips of your fingers or bring your hands to your shins, flat back. Exhale, deep fold over the legs. Inhale, reverse your swan dive. Fly out and up above the head. Let your palms touch. And exhale, slide your hands to prayer. And just notice your breath. How do you feel right now? Maybe the breath is a little more rapid. Maybe the body's feeling a little warmer. Maybe there's more sensation or tingling or vitality you're feeling within yourself. Just noticing, taking a deep breath. And exhale, release your arms. You're gonna do that whole flow from the top on the other side. Inhale up, palms stay together, bend the knees. You come through Utkatasana, like a standing squat, all the way through prayer position to touch the ground. Inhale, lengthen flat back, Ardha Uttanasana, press head away from tailbone. Exhale, deep fold. So like we did on the other side, you're gonna step your left leg back now, and then soften your back knee. So we're in a knee down lunge. Come onto the tips of your fingers, lift your heart. Option 1, you stay right here. Option 2, lift the arms, frame your head. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, dive forward. Slide that front leg back to meet the back leg. You're in a knee down plank, and then we're gonna take it to this cow variation. So lift the tail, lift the heart, look forward like a cow. Take a deep breath in, and then exhale, point the elbows back and see if you can just lower the chest. If you can't, come all the way to your belly, that's fine too. And then inhale, cobra, press through, uncurl your toes, lift the heart. Exhale, release to belly. Take it back to tabletop, all fours. Like we did before, curl the toes under. Let's all pick it up to downward dog. If you need to take a rest, pause in puppy or pause in child. Inhale, left leg floats up, three-legged dog. Like we did before, you're going to step it just halfway through. So it's almost like you go to step through your hands, but it gets stuck halfway through at your mat. And then wiggle it off to the side, off to the left. Turn your left toes out and your heel in, so your toes might actually come right off the ground. Press into the right hand, come on the outer edge of the right foot if you can. And if there's space or room or strength, lift the left arm to balance in that modified side plank. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, release the hand, pivot back on the ball of the foot, turn the left toes forward, and step back to dog. One more time. Hold your dog. If you need to rest, drop your knees. Let's take a couple rounds of a lion's breath. In through the nose. Stick out your tongue. So let go of any tension. 2 more times. Breathe in. Let go. Last time. Big breath. And let go. Good job. Regular breath. Either little steps to the top of the mat or left leg floats up. Exhale, left leg steps through, this time all the way if you can. And the other leg comes to meet at hip width distance. Inhale, lengthen flat back, hands to shins or fingertips to the mat. Exhale, deep fold over the legs. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, fly all the way up, palms meet above the head. And exhale, back to prayer. Reset. Hold here for a few breaths. Feel the beating and rhythm of your own heart. Feel the rhythm and pattern of your own breath. Feel the prana or energy that you're creating within your body. Steadiness and ease. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, release your hands. Make sure you're near the top of the mat here. Take a big sun breath. Inhale, lift. And as you exhale, just open the arms and catch your hips. So you're near the top of the mat. Step your right leg back to a high lunge, but like a shallow high lunge, so not quite as far away, because we're going to take this to warrior one. So spin your back heel down. So you're anchoring your back foot. So instead of being on the ball of the back foot, you're on the sole of your back foot. It's slightly turned out. The front knee is bent. So it's kind of a medium width warrior one. So not a real deep warrior one. Plug your left thigh bone into your hip and drive the right hip point forward. And then feel your ribs lift up off your hips and the shoulders back and down. Good. Take a couple breaths here. On an inhale, release the right hand that's touching the right hip and lift just that one arm above your ear. Hold there, just one arm up, opposite arm is bent leg, and then inhale, straighten the bent leg. You're gonna pitch forward up over your hip. So with that left hand on your hip, pull that left hip back and reach the right arm forward, straight legs. Hold, and then come all the way, if you can, to touch the ground. If that hand doesn't touch the ground, grab a block, grab a book, bring your hand to your shin, whatever you can reach. And then if you want to bring the other hand off the hip, you could bring it down to the ground, lengthen your spine, or keep holding your hip, and then deepen your fold. So you're in pyramid pose. You're on the soles of both feet, and the legs are straight. Good. From your pyramid pose, lengthen your spine again. If the left hand came off the left hip, see if you could bring it back. And then take that right arm. We're going to ground down to our feet and firm up our legs. Right arm reaches forward and up, way up. Rebend that left knee for a moment. Just settle here. Take a deep breath. And then inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, open up to a wide-legged stance. So cartwheel the arms out to the sides, right above your ankles. Turn your palms open to the ceiling. So feel how that makes the shoulder blades go down onto your back. Take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, bend the right knee, the foot stays. And then you're gonna sweep that left arm across and down as you turn the right hand towards the sidewall. The left hand's gonna come outside that foot. Grab the foot, the ankle, or the ground. Right arm lifts up to twist. And then inhale, come back through center. Flip your palms up to the ceiling, shoulder blades on your back. Bend the left knee, sweep over the other way. So the right hand comes down to the ankle, the foot, or the ground. The left arm lifts, the palm shines to the sidewall. And then inhale, rise up, palms open to the ceiling, legs straight. You're gonna go again 2 more times on each side. Bend, stretch, palm faces the sidewall. Inhale, come up, palms face the ceiling. Exhale, left knee bends, twist, reach to the outside of the foot, the ankle or the ground, look up. And inhale through center. So really twisting it out, bringing it out. 1 more time each side, bend the knee, twist. Inhale up. And last time, other knee, twist, reach. And inhale up. Good. Spin the palms down. Turn your left foot forward so your heels line up with the arch of the back foot. You can widen your stance a little bit if you'd like. Bend the left knee, just a regular warrior 2. Virabhadrasana 2. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, dance back with a bent knee, reverse warrior. Inhale, rise up, warrior 2. And exhale, cartwheel down, the left arm, the right arm. You pivot on the wall, the back foot. So choices here. You could keep the back knee lifted, or to modify, which I'll do the first time through, you're gonna drop the back knee. So your choice, lifted or dropped. Front leg comes back to meet the back leg. And now we're either in a plank or a knee down plank. You're gonna lower either a knee down chaturanga or a full version of chaturanga if that's in your practice. Point your elbows back, hover or come to your belly. Inhale, come to cobra or upward dog if that's in your practice. I'll do that next time. Exhale, release to your belly. Press up and back to tabletop. Let's curl our toes under, lift our knees, and come back up to dog. From your dog, inhale high on the balls of your feet, lift your heels up. And exhale, drop the right heel, bend the left knee, look under the right armpit. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, switch. Inhale, pick it up. And exhale, both your heels drop. Your choice, little steps to come to forward fold, or right leg floats up, 3-legged dog. Right leg steps through, and left leg meets it. Inhale, long spine, stretch out, Ardha Uttanasana, either fingertips to the mat or hands to shins. Exhale, deep fold over the legs. And inhale, reverse. Swan dive, out and up, palms meet above the head, look up. Exhale, hands through prayer, close your eyes and find your breath. Take a deep inhale. And exhale, release your arms. The whole thing from the top, other side, sun breath to stay standing. And exhale, open arms, catch your hips, stay standing. Walk to the top of the mat. So if you're not already there, just step up. Stand on the right foot, send the left leg back now as you bend the right knee. So instead of our high lunge that we're using a lot in this practice, you're gonna spin the back heel down and anchor your foot. So we might have to shorten this up. So actually do shorten it up. So instead of having your full extension of a warrior 1, have like a 75% or a 50%. So the front knee is above the front ankle, and you're in a little bit of a shorter warrior 1, so there's not quite a 90-degree bend in that front knee. This way we'll be able to take our pyramid pose and have room for that. Holding the right hip with the right hand, release the left arm forward and up. So you're in that little mini warrior 1 or Virabhadrasana 1. Not quite a 90-degree bend in the front knee, but firm, strong legs. Take a breath. And then inhale, straighten the front leg. Both legs are straight. Feel that right thigh up and back, left hip down and forward. Reach up and over with a flat back and a long spine to come all the way to forward fold. Left hand finds the ground or a block or your shin. If you'd like, release the right hand off the hip, hold the ground, the shin, or the block. Take a deep inhale with a long spine, and if you'd like, deepen your fold in pyramid pose. Keep breathing. You're doing great. Yeah, let's lengthen our spine, so pull the head away from the hips. Preparing to come up, bring the right hand back to the right hip if it released. Left arm sweeps forward and up to pick you up, and then rebend the front knee. Just settle back into that variation of Warrior One, Virabhadrasana 1. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Open the arm and other arm too to get to that wide-legged stance, and then wiggle your feet nice and wide so your wrists are above your ankles. Flip your palms up to the ceiling, shoulder blades on your back. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, bend the left knee. You kind of sweep the body diagonally through and bring the right hand to the outside of that left foot, or grab the ankle or the foot. Turn the left palm to the side wall, look up. Inhale through center, palms face the ceiling, legs straight. Exhale, switch, right knee bends, hand sweeps, other hand turns to the side wall, big stretch. Inhale up. And let's just go one more time each side. Bend the knee, sweep. Inhale, open. And last time, sweep. Inhale, open. Good. And exhale, turn the palms down, shoulder height. Turn the front foot forward, your right foot now. Bend the right knee. And now the legs are wide enough apart that you could get a 90-degree bend in that front knee if you'd like. So you're working your Warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Look out over your front fingers. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, dance back, back hand to back leg, top arm lift, stretch your waist and hip. And then cartwheel down, the right arm goes. The left arm follows. Pivot on the ball of the back foot. Either drop the back knee or keep it lifted. Step back to plank or modified plank, hold. Either drop your knees to modify or keep them lifted, lower chaturanga, or modify by dropping knees. Hover at 90 or come to belly. Inhale, cobra or up dog. If you're in up dog, get on the tops of the feet, lift the knees, straighten the arms and legs. And exhale, down dog. Good. Take a deep breath in. And full breath out. Take one more deep inhale. And as you exhale, shift forward to drop the knees. Uncurl your toes and sit back to child's pose. Sink the hips back, extend the arms forward, let the forehead rest, and just take a couple rocks side to side. It's rolling across the forehead and shifting the hips, massaging the head against the earth, and lubricating the hip sockets, releasing any tension in the low back. Good. And then find your way into tabletop, all fours. Bring the knees right underneath the hips. Slide your right knee forward to come right through the hands towards a pigeon pose. So options, you could sit on your heel and have your knee forward. If there's room, and let me just spin this way so you can maybe see a little bit better. So I'm either keeping my hips square and I'm sitting on my heel with my knee forward. If it feels okay, you're gonna move your knee out. You're gonna scooch your shin forward just as far as it goes and then sit back down. So here, we're trying to keep our hips square so we're not falling onto that hip. Okay, another option would be to pinwheel the legs. So if you needed to fall into that hip and kind of have a pinwheel shape that we do sometimes in our warm-up, that would be a third option for pigeon pose. So you're in some variation of a pigeon, you're sitting up tall, and you're holding. And then now in your pigeon, you're just gonna take a little twist. So take your right hand, the same hand that's the leg of the bent knee, and bring it over to the left. And just walk maybe the left hand over a little bit too. And you're taking a little twist. You're looking to the side or over the back shoulder. And breathing. Good. Come back through center. Frame the front knee. And then go forward in your pigeon to come onto your hands or onto your forearms. Or open the elbows, stack the palms or fists, and drop the head. You'll take a couple breaths in pigeon. And then gradually start to lift yourself back up. You could walk the hands back, you could frame that front leg, and then take a little heart opener, lift the chest up, squeeze the backs of the shoulders together, lift the throat up, look up. And release the gaze, slide the front leg back to meet the back leg, stretch out to child's, big toes could touch or knees could stay hip width, sink the hips back, send the head forward and pause. Good. Shift forward again to tabletop, all fours. Bring the left knee through to the top of the mat, so you know your choices now. You could be in that linear pigeon, sitting up on the heel with knee forward, full pigeon, or that pinwheel shape. So set up in a way that feels comfortable. Sit up tall, tall, tall. And then now, if you feel comfortable in your hips, in your knee, and in your back, you're gonna take a little twist towards the right, away from your bent knees. The left hand could come in front of the shin. The right hand might walk back to the long leg. And then you're gonna press into the fingers and lift the heart. Maybe even look over the back shoulder. Release, come back through center. Either pause or come deeper, walk onto the hands or walk onto the forearms or open the elbows, stack the palms or the fists and drop the head, couple breaths. Good. And then let yourself rise back up. Lift the heart, lift the chest, little back bend. And exhale, release. Let's come right onto the hip this time and swing the back leg around. Take your feet as wide as your mat. So you're on your bottom now. Your feet are as wide as the mat, and just windshield wiper. So just wring out. Releasing, gently letting the legs fall left to right. Nice and easy. So we're starting to wind down. Bring the knees over to the left, turn the head to the right. So you're in that pinwheel shape. Close your eyes, look away from your knees. Good. Inhale through center, exhale, knees up and over the other way. Look away from the knees, close your eyes. Breathe. Good. Knees up through center, wiggle feet to hip width distance. Let's scooch up towards the top of our mat. So bring your bottom forward. Lift your arms up. We're gonna do a little work on the mat, but then Shavasana. So if you want any blankets or extra layers nearby, feel free to grab them. Tuck your tail, scoop your belly, come all the way down onto your back, and then take a nice big stretch. Send the legs forward, send the arms behind, lengthen your spine. Gather your knees up to your body. Hold the knees or the shins or wrap the arms around the legs and take a rock. And bring the hands on top of the knees and start to circle your knees around one way. Massaging your back, releasing any tension there. Go the other way. You're doing great. You did awesome. This is a great start to your day. Building steadiness and ease in your practice on the mat. Taking that with you off the mat. Hug knees into belly. Open up the knees. Soles of feet towards each other. Hands come down the shins to catch the ankles, tops of feet, or outer edges of the feet. So you're in bound angle on your back. Feet together, knees apart. Lengthen your neck by dropping the chin. And then close your eyes and soften your face. Couple breaths. Good. stay here or come to happy baby. You could flex the feet up to the ceiling, ankles above the knees, hold outer edges of feet or peace fingers around the big toes, pulling down on the toes, and then rock side to side, opening up the back, the hips, breathing. Good. And then coming into stillness, let the feet come back towards each other. Let the hands come back to the knees. Let the legs come back towards each other. And place your feet on the ground, knees up to the ceiling. Take the arms alongside the body. Feet hip width distance, toes forward, heels back. We're going to come into a bridge and then a shoulder bridge. So press into the feet and just lift the hips. Pick them right up. Feel the hips lift up just as high as they feel comfortable. Open up the belly, the ribs, the heart, the chest. And lower your hips back down. So this time you could use just your hips or you could do the arms too. As you inhale, lift the hips, maybe lift the arms. So the arms and hips rise. As the hips get to the highest point, let the backs of hands touch the ground behind you. And then exhale, lower your spine. Reach the arms all the way alongside the body as your hips land. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, lift the hips, lift the arms, all the way up till you're at the highest point of your shoulder bridge. And exhale, lower down. Good. One more time. Inhale, pick it up. And exhale, lower down all the way. Hold the bottom. Take the arms out to the side, shoulder height. Wiggle your feet about as wide as your mat, like we did seated. And a couple windshield wipers here, just like we did seated. Good. And then the next time that the knees come up and over to the left, hold there and turn your head to the right. Now you could stay here or you could take your left foot and place that on top of the outer edge of the right knee or thigh, just for a little extra weight. If that doesn't feel comfortable, skip it. Turn the head away from your knees, close your eyes, and pause. And breathe. Good. Let the foot come off the knee. Bring the knees back through center. Bring them all the way up and over towards the right. Head turns away from the knees. And you could either stay here or place the right foot on top of the outer edge of the left thigh or knee. Head away from knees. Eyes can close and pause. Good job. If the foot was on top of the thigh, let it come off. Bring the knees back through center, feet to the ground, and then let the inner thighs and the knees touch. So knees up to the ceiling, and then they just knock together. Feet wide, maybe take a little pelvic tuck to get a little space in the low back, and then set the hips back down. Slide the arms like Shavasana, 45 degrees from the body, or bend your elbows and place your hands on your belly. Or place one hand up on the chest and one hand down on the belly. Take a deep in breath. And as you exhale, turn your head to the right and pause. Breathe into the left side of the neck. Take a deep inhale. And full exhale. Inhale through center. Exhale up and over the other way to pause. Full breath in and full breath out. Inhale back through center. Exhale right where you are. Settle into a place of stillness just for a moment here. Tuning back into your heart, back into your body. Acknowledging this quality of steadiness and ease in your postures, in your practice, in your breath, in your mind, in your body. And taking that with you today as you transition off your mat. When you're ready, come to Shavasana. Open the knees enough so you can send one leg forward and the other leg forward, and then let the hands fall off the body so the backs of the hands touch the floor and palms are open. Take any final poses or postures or movements so you feel comfortable. And then when you're ready to rest, just wiggle into a place of stillness. Close your eyes. Soften your breath. Let your body completely relax. Feel your forehead soften. Let your eyes fall back. Feel your jaw relax. Your heart, chest, collarbone. Soft belly. Long arms and legs all the way out to fingers and toes. Feeling the upper body relaxed and the lower body relaxed. Letting your whole body settle and rest for a moment. You'll stay here for the next couple breaths in stillness and silence. Staying right where you are, without needing to disturb your body or your rest, just bring your awareness back. Notice the shape that your body is taking. Notice the feeling of the breath and the rhythm of your heart. Perhaps tune into movement if you'd like, wiggling fingers or toes, or moving or not moving in any way that feels comfortable. Eventually come to either side, make your way to a fetal pose on the left or the right. Bring the knees into the belly, bring the arms into the chest. Just take a moment to rest here. Good. And then when you're ready, use the top arm to press the ground away. Come on up to seated. Eyes can be closed or a soft gaze. We'll just be here for a moment together. Let the backs of your hands touch the knees or the lap. Let the palms be open to the ceiling and sit up tall. Come back to your 3-part breath. Take a deep inhale. And full exhale. On your next in-breath, bring your hands together to touch in prayer position. Anjali Mudra, palms meet. And as you exhale, bow your head to yourself. And we'll end together on the sound of Om, the sound of community, starting with our letting go breath. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, a sigh. Good, and we'll begin. Deep breath in. Ah. your head bows back to yourself, taking one last moment to honor the divinity and the light that shine within you. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you for practicing today. Thank you for choosing to be here together for this hour. I'm so glad to be here and lead you in this practice and connect with you, even if it's from afar. So have a wonderful day. Enjoy the sunshine and keep taking good care of yourselves. Much love to you today and always, and I'll see you next time. I'll be back Friday morning. We'll do a moderate flow class at 9 and a gentle flow candlelight class at 5:30. Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Helen. So good to see you guys. If you have any comments, please leave them below or reach out to me on Facebook. You can send me a message to my personal account or business account. And we just look forward to continuing to move with you. So please like, comment, share, spread what we're doing. We really appreciate this community that we're growing and supporting, and we rely on you guys for just this continued support to keep doing what we're doing. So thanks again. Awesome. Thanks, Chelsea. Have a great ride today. It's a good day to get out on your horse. Patty, thank you. Thank you, Jen. It's so good to see you guys. So we'll talk real soon. If you are interested in supporting the studio, you can visit supportbydf.com and leave a contribution for the studio or for the teachers. Otherwise, just keep practicing. We can't wait to see you next time, and have a beautiful day. Thanks, Mom. Mwah. I'll see you soon. Take care.